This is the audio log the Commander wasted, date 06/7/77. The limited power we now have overnight was enough to run the medbay, but not any more until this morning, so it looks like results should be due later today. Rather than just hang around here and wait for the results to come in, I've decided to make my way back up to the wreck and make use of the crane to try and lift and move those 2 batteries left there. Recovery's going to be pretty risky. Stand a decent chance of either damaging the batteries themselves or even worse, damaging the rover, but it's got to be worth it. Any thoughts that I might have been okay have been proven to be completely false. The pounding and the flashing in the edges of my vision have both returned with a vengeance. So today is going to be hard, but should end with at least some idea of hopefully how to fix myself. Still, the hitch for the trailer seems to be working just fine, so it's time to head up to what was the wreck and recover the last few remains that I can make use of. Well, despite all my preparation, this thing is damn hard to control. Just about managed to make it up to the crash site and get it into a position where we can sort of get near the batteries, but I'd completely forgotten quite how steep this slope was. If I'm lucky, I should be able to get the battery in without doing any damage, but just getting the thing to stay still on the slope was troublesome enough, let alone how on earth we're going to get the battery into the back without the thing toppling over or worse. I guess I'm gonna have to try and push these into position and just hope we don't damage anything. There's no way the crane can get close enough on this slope, especially with the damaged ground, to even stand a chance of getting near the battery now. Gently does it, gently, and... Whoa! Rotting piece of machinery, I did all the calculations. Just lift the damn batteries. Right, well, it seems like somehow, somewhere I made some mistakes or something. Maybe the slope is affecting things, but I can't lift these 2 batteries. There's just not enough power in the crane, so the only option now seems to be to break one of them down, lose the components from that, and hope that that's enough to be able to lift the thing. I don't know how I've managed to make this mistake. How has this happened? So the rover took an absolute pounding. Somehow the entire thing shifted as I picked it up. Somehow also it didn't seem to take any actual damage. It must have collided with a wheel first or something, but eventually managed to get this battery loaded up. It took the entire day to get this thing into position, so I'm going to be driving back in the dark again. With this thing on the back and how this thing handles, I have a suspicion that this is going to be one hell of a stressful journey. I got back with the rover and I can't even see straight. I think the med results are done, but best I can do now is try and sleep. I can't even read the screen. This is Commander Wasted, date 07. Who cares? Yesterday was a mistake. I can't afford to push myself like that. It's clearly somehow having an impact on whatever is wrong with me. I'm about to check the medbay results and get an idea of exactly what that is, but after yesterday I'm kind of concerned both for what those results entail, but also how this could affect my chances of survival here now. All this makes the drone seem much more important, so that is going to be a top priority as soon as this battery is fitted. I've got to work out if that thing works. How much can it do for me? And then even worse, there's the issue of the rover. I have no way of hooking it up to the base, so everything is being unloaded manually, and worse than that, the batteries are almost dry and I have no way of charging them. So today, once those test results are in and I've managed to unload the battery, the drone needs testing. I still feel like doors are a good move also. With the power situation semi-sorted, that would at least make me feel a bit secure. But for now, there is no one else, and these batteries need unloading, and someone's got to build this place some doors, so... First, the batteries. Let's hope the crane can take another hit like that. I struggled so much to even lift it the first time, I don't think I'll try now. If I position the truck just right, I think I can push it off the back. Actually just push it off the back of the cart rather than try and lift it at all. Get it merged down into place. It's going to be risky. I'm really going to have to be careful because this is literally dropping the expensive battery on top of the base. If anything goes wrong, it's going to destroy not only this battery, but probably the battery it's being dropped next to as well. The batteries need fitting, the doors need fitting, the drone needs checking, and I've got to fit a connection method to the base. It's going to be a lot to do for someone taking it easy. But first, the med results. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. The med scan results revealed that the impact of the crash caused both a heavy concussion but also a traumatic brain injury. The results of this can be contained, but all of it relies on me not pushing myself, not stressing myself, not working myself too hard. Exactly the opposite of everything I've been doing. And while the basic medbay I built is capable of scanning and detecting this, it is not capable of doing anything about it. So it seems for now, until I can find a solution or design some more advanced form of medbay, I am stuck with severe limitations. But hey, the more you know, right? Well, that's the batch sorted. Now for the Rover. Damn it, I didn't think this through. How am I going to fit this with these turrets here? I mean, I want to run a connection down into the parking bay so that everything's nice and protected, but these turrets don't allow that. Well, they are terribly positioned anyway. The first thing they're going to do is tear apart our solar panels. I have no idea what I was thinking when I put these here. I guess they're coming down. The connector's more important. I cannot lose the Rover now. Yeah, well, at least that fits nicely. Something successful today, although it does mean tonight we are going to be without defenses once again. I need a method to control the drone, so first thing I'm going to worry about is getting some sort of antenna set up. Currently my thinking is if I attach it to the Rover, not only will this mean that the Rover itself can be mobile, control the drone as well, but it should save me a lot of parts, still enable me to control it for the time being. Yeah, that seems like a good plan, but... no turrets. I think it's time to get the doors done. Yep, I'm gonna build some doors, keep whatever's out there. Certainly for tonight, no turrets. Definitely gonna want some sort of security. The drone. It needs work, it needs testing, and I don't know what I was thinking when I designed this. Look at it. What is it supposed to do of any use? One bit of articulation, a couple of Gatlings. This is pointless. What was I even thinking? Well, one thing I am sure of, I'm fed up with calling this thing drone. It needs a name. What do you reckon, Ivan?
Может быть, Иван.
Well, you're a fat lot of use. Fine, well, I'm going to call it Ed. Crap with names anyway. So, the final thing for today, I'm going to go and give Ed version 1.0 a test run. Shit.